you're probably going to get to the front of the line and you will be given your true chance to state your case and to earn this business.
How often do you, if you can't get through 2 or 3 or 4 times, how often do you call them back? Every 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
That's a great question. Depends on the sense of urgency, the size of the list, and what vertical you're calling about.
Yeah.
You could be overkilling it. And then how many times can you be creative on a voicemail? I mean,
And
after
then
a
you're
while,
just
you're like,
pissing them off, right? You know, now they're just angry at you.
it depends. You could be clever and you could talk about, unlike other people that are doing one thing, you're doing another. Or if this person is celebrating an anniversary, you could be calling on those days and saying, congratulations on your 14th year. You could really time it perfectly for certain things that you know they're celebrating if you want to do that. You know, persistence is fine.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned before, sometimes people only prefer to do non-voice.
Yeah.
And I have to respect that. But if they're going to be doing non-voice, then I'm going to be expanding 50 times the descriptions of the emails that I'm going to be sending to you. Or I might just you roll the dice and go to page 7 on your website and describe some sort of machinery or some sort of photograph you took with your crew and mention how awesome that was. Why?
Right.
Why not? We might as well try. And
no, that's it, right? You've got to try. And
well, you're going to catch my attention.
yeah.
I mean, if you really take the time to Google me and to go to my website, it's obvious I've given you 3 things that will get you for me to take your call, write you back and say, thank you, my man, for taking the time. You know, it has to do with the beautiful Art Deco building, the pinball machines I have, and also the writings that I do with the empathy and the relationship I have with my agents.
Yeah.
Those are the keys to unlock my door to pitch me on buying or selling my building.
Yeah.
So I'll at least give you 5 minutes, no more. And you have to earn more time after that. No one's giving you 20. They might just give you a minute. And what I believe is that, Joe, you're buying time. I have a huge suggestion for you, and it's a soft skill suggestion.
Okay.
A lot of people say you have to name drop them. Well, yeah, you do. But I would suggest doing a 5-to-1 name drop pronoun, where you're going to say your, are, your, right, Joe? You know, so I think you set them up, power bomb. And so if you practice that sort of speaking structure to keep their attention, then there's a good chance you don't have to repeat something, ruin the tone of the call. Next thing you know, the information has to be done again. You don't want to walk home to get your homework. And so you should really slice and dice these calls very, very carefully. And I've even seen calls that had to go halfway in, and then you pick up where you left off. And as long as you take meeting minutes, as long as you're up to speed and can recap, maybe it is a 50% call. And then Joe and I go over next Thursday, next week to finish the call. And don't be surprised when I call you back on Thursday on time and I am ready to go, pen at the ready, the odds, once again, Joe, are in our favor.
Yeah, I agree.